Hello everybody, what's going on? I'm Fish Food and welcome back to Old School RuneScape. Last episode we bought ourselves a twisted bow, and as you can see here, we are pretty low on darts and scales for our blowpipe, and we're currently in the middle of a spiritual warriors, spiritual creatures task, which we're using for Cerberus Amigo account. So I figured I'd come to the Gauntlet. It requires no startup cash. It's the best moneymaker in the game, and I actually don't have very many kill count. In fact, if we look at my collection log for the Gauntlet, I have 6 corrupted kills. And, well, those came from the regular Gauntlet. So, I am going to try to rectify that. I'm going to do a couple warm-up regular Gauntlets, and then I'm going to strictly go corrupted. If I fail, I'm just going to get right back in. I was getting really demotivated because I couldn't quite kill the Hunlift, but I think I'm confident now, so let's see if we can make some money. Alright, so Gauntlet was starting to get a little frustrating. Still haven't gotten a KC since. I'm just really bad at it. But we went and got some EQ keys because a friend of mine wants to go do some Duo Sarah, since we both have T-bows this time. And I'm going to go ahead and open these caskets that I got. Nothing there. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. Got a hard clue while I was finishing up the Spiritual Rangers, so let's see what I get. Okay, that's terrible. Duradel. Okay, you know what? That actually could be good money. And I don't think I need to buy anything for it. Okay, not bad. Now this is a boss that could be pretty good with the T-bow. And if it's not good with the T-bow, I still have all the gear I need to kill it. So we're going to kill 41 Cerberus. And I already have the pet and everything. I'm just looking for the jar. But some primordial crystals would be great. Specifically one, but I would probably end up just selling it because I can probably make upgrades elsewhere. So I guess we're going to gear up and we're going to do some Cerb with the twisted bow. So I don't know if they've nerfed the T-bow method, but this is very slow. This is only my 3rd kill, and I've used a lot of my supply, so I might just switch to melee. I do have a fighter torso, so I don't have to worry too much about sacrificing DPS. But yeah, this is not really working out too well. Maybe I'll do one more, but I'm not really liking it. Also, I'm lagging really bad. Went ahead and bought myself a Berserker ring. We're going to go ahead and re-imbue it. I think I still have plenty of points. I should. Yeah, only 6.5k points, and we now have our B ring back, which was the only thing I really lack for the Cerberus setup. So, yeah, we're going to go melee. I died doing range just because I was stubborn and figured I could out-hit him. But, yeah, I'm not really liking how much damage I'm taking, so. Got ourselves an elite clue from Cerberus, and it's not too bad. The purple sweets aren't bad. Definitely like the cash. Definitely need that right now. Another Jad task. Don't mind if I do. There we go. There's a combat task for not letting any of the big healers heal, and also kill count number 28 at Jad. Let's go ahead and exchange a fire cape. And probably not get lucky, as always. We know we won't get the cape back. Nope, not lucky. Let's go ahead and another task. This could be a pretty cool task. 205 Lizardman Shaman. Okay. And that is our Shaman's task done, and we get no Dragon Warhammer. Well, I'm doing a very short Thermonuclear Smoke Devil task, and first kill of the task, I get that. That's hilarious. I get a Smoke Battle Staff. I won't complain. Post-production Fish Food here, and some of my clips didn't have any sound, so I'm going to dub over them. We went back to Sarah, we got ourselves 2 Godsword Blades, as you can see here, and we got 2 Sarah Lights. We are still hunting for that hilt or that ACB, but then we decided we wanted to go to Konar, and we got ourselves a Hydra task, and we got the Hydra Claw. Now back to live commentary. So I went ahead and opted into getting a Necklace of Anguish and some Pegasian Boots instead. So let's go ahead and collect both of those. We have 7 mil left over. That's actually going to make our Hydra grind a little bit faster, hopefully. And now we've got actually some pretty decent gear. Well, I'm taking a little bit of a break from Hydra, and I completely missed the level up, but we're level 81 mining on a shooting star. Alright, from that star, I'm able to actually get myself another star fragment, which is going to be a 3,000 Stardusts, and we're going to go ahead and put them on my Prospector legs, I think. And yes, I know I can't get it back, but it's fine. I have plenty of golden nuggets to get more. Not bad. We're starting to shape up pretty good for this mining outfit. Well, there's the second ring piece we have. It's the second unique we've had in the whole trip. I say whole trip, the whole task. The first being the claw, of course. So I just need the heart, I believe, and I can finish our ring. Well, there we go. There's our ring completed, and also our first brimstone key of the task as well. Well, I guess we're starting another ring. That's another Hydra's Eye. I just got a new PB of 126. Damn. One more piece, and we have finished a second ring. And that's the end of our very long Hydra task. They're always pretty long, to be honest. Let's go and drop as much supplies as we can and pick up our loot, and then we'll go check and see how much money we actually made during this task. Alright, so according to my loot tracker, I made about 57 mil, so 14 mil cash plus my 2 items that I upgraded to. Let's go ahead and throw all of this in. Yeah, right about 57 mil, which is a pretty good task considering I had like no bank value other than the T-bow other than that, so it's not too bad. I have 14 mil cash to play with, but let's go ahead and see what we have for our next Slayer task, and then we can decide what we want to spend that money on. Okay, it looks like it's time to go back to Cerberus. And I think I'm going to continue with the gear that I have, and if I get a primordial crystal, I'll just upgrade my boots. If that happens, I have 138. The only thing I need from the collection log, I'll actually show you. I have to probably not be talking to him. Only thing I have left from Cerberus collection log is the jar. So as soon as I get the jar, I'm probably going to be done, just because it is kind of pricey to even do this boss in the first place. But hey, you know what? Cerberus is a pretty fun boss. Well, that's not the crystal I really want, but it'll work. It's 2.4 mil. Well, another stone I don't need, but I'll take it. I will say this. Those crystals definitely helped pay for all the supplies that I'm going to use. It's at 6 mil right there already. And there's kill number 1600 at Cerberus for some uncut diamonds. Well, I had a little bit of a KBD task, and I took the T-bow, and it was okay. But now we have greater demons, and I think I might try to learn Xami. I don't know how effective that's going to be, but apparently there's a T-bow method, so we're going to try to learn. So Xami whooped me pretty good, and I don't really want to go back right now. I'm not going to cancel the task. I'm going to actually try to learn it. But in the meantime, I did a little bit of rune crafting, and then realized that Hunter is now higher or lower in XP than rune crafting. So we're going to do a little bit of herbivore just because it's good money. And I would like to get a little bit of hunter experience and obviously the chance of the pet. So we'll be doing some herbivore and then birdhouse runs in between. And with this harvest, this will be level 81 hunter, I believe. There we go, right there. I don't even get to search the herbivore yet, but that is 72. Few more hours of chasing the herbivore later, and we now have level 82 hunter. And I think I might just end it there and actually do some agility, because I think my plan is going to be keeping every skill 2 levels above runecrafting, so that I can just fall back on runecrafting and make sure that all of my tiers of Gothics goes into runecrafting. And the only other skill I need to work on is mining and agility. And mining still 200 experience, 200k experience, and agility is just well, not any better. So we'll do one of the two. I'm not really sure which. Okay, so I was still having a lot of trouble with Xami, so I'm going to go ahead and save that for another day for learning. Maybe a day when I've got somebody online who can show me. But we have Dagonoths, so we're going to go kill some Dagonoth Kings. So I've made a few changes to my gear from the last time. I went ahead and got a Varix plate skirt because it has more prayer bonus and a little bit more defense. And then of course I got a Carol's leather top because better range defense, and I pretty much don't need to worry about my accuracy too much. I don't know if that makes a difference. I didn't compare the range bonus, but I have no problems with Supreme, I think. So, or maybe it's Prime, whichever one the major is. So this should be just fine. So we're gonna do 134 Dagonoth Kings. And I think this is going to be my final kill of the task. In fact, I know it's going to be my final one of the trip at least. And we're going to get rock shell legs. I've got to grab my stuff really quick and teleport out because I have no prayer, no food. But we got 110 kills this trip plus a hard clue. No rings. But what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably end up finishing at the small Dagonoths because 24 is not really worth going for a full trip. So we'll finish up in the catacombs probably and then get another task. Okay, so one of the guys in the clan chat has a Xami task, and he wanted to know if I wanted to help. And so we're bringing a third, and we're going to do some krill, I'm going to bring the T-bow because I don't really have a whole lot of melee gear. And I'm going to try not to take too many kills away from his task, but the T-bow is fairly strong. But I'm not on task, so maybe that'll make a difference. And there are 3 of us, so we're going to do some Xami, and hopefully we get a drop. But my luck at God Wars has not been all that great lately. So we have ourselves a Zola Task, and I think they've changed it to where you can get more than 40. Oh, yeah, you can get more than 15 is what it used to be. So I'm going to take all 41 because Zola is a pretty okay moneymaker, and I've got all the gear I need for it. And we now have Pegasian boots, and I might be able to afford a Suffering. I'm going to see if I can afford a Suffering, and we'll take the Suffering to Zola, and that will be just another permanent upgrade. Cool. Alright, so I have some hard clues and a medium clue in my bank. Let's open the medium. Okay, that's not terrible, but not that great. And 3 hard caskets. First one is terrible. Second one, oh, I got a master clue. Let's do a master clue. Alright, master clue's done. Let's open the hard, see if we get another master. No, we got a Gauntlet Cruiser. That is a terrible hard clue. And the disappointment of the master clue. Okay, that's not that bad. That actually should be enough in my loot tab. I should be able to afford a Ring of Suffering. I might go open these 2 Brimstone keys too real quick. Yeah, let's do that real quick. In fact, I can probably do that before I end the clip. Let's go ahead and teleport to Mount Carulum. And let's click the Brimstone chest 2 times really quickly. And then we can head off to the GE and see if we can buy a Suffering. Okay, that's not the greatest. Okay, that's not too bad. I should be able to afford the Suffering, and I've got enough recoils and enough Nightmare Zone points, so let's go gear up for Zola. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end things off there, and when we come back next week, we're going to be here at Zola. And I've got the Slayer Helm, because obviously I'm on task, which means I have to bring Anti-Venom. But I'm curious to see what kind of speeds I'm going to have with the upgrades, because the last time I was here, I didn't have the necklace, I didn't have the boots, and I didn't have a Suffering, which I do have now, which is kind of nice. And I put all 77 rings that I had in there. So we're going to pick things up with Zola next go round. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next week.